So guys, weird little diet trick, and it works for a ton of guys out there, especially you guys that are having problems losing your body fat. Hey guys, Mark McKillor with Live Anabolic, and today I want to talk to you about a weird diet trick for guys over 50, and you all need to start doing this as soon as possible because I promise it's super simple and it really works. All right, this is really fun because these tricks help you boost your metabolism while eating the same foods you normally eat. So you don't have to radically change what you're eating. Now, I want you to be smart about it, and you do need to cut out all that sugar. That stuff is totally worthless. But it's called carb-cycling, all right? It's real easy to do, but you're gonna need to track how many carbs you're eating. So you're gonna need to pay attention to what you're eating, write it down, and you'll get the hang of it pretty quick. You know, you don't have to do every single meal for the rest of your life, but you're probably gonna need to count and track everything you eat for at least a few days, maybe I'd say a week, all right? So this is the deal. You're gonna have low carb days, you're gonna have some medium carb days, and you're gonna have one high carb day per week where you can have some really good cheat meals. So stick around. This is easy stuff, guys, and it works. All right, so guys, the carb cycling works really well because it does two things. It boosts your metabolism and it helps your body produce more testosterone. It's kind of a double whammy. So this is what we're gonna do. On the low carb days, do those when you're not working out. All right, so if you're doing my Fit After 50 program, you're taking at least 2 days off, okay, per week. All right, so on those off days when you're not doing any workout, okay, you're getting very little exercise in, make those low carb days. All right, so on low carb days, you only want to eat about 50 grams of carbs. Now, you don't have to be perfect, okay? And for you guys that are really, really big, you can cheat a little bit and get maybe 60 or 70 grams in there if you weigh 280 pounds, right? But you want to keep it really, really low. And the only way to know how many carbs you're eating is to track everything you put in your mouth. So you're gonna have to, you know, figure this out. And once you've done it for a week, you'll know roughly how many carbs are in what foods that you typically eat and what portion sizes. So you're gonna have to know, you know, did you eat a cup of rice or did you eat 3 tablespoons full of rice, all right? You gotta keep track of it, but low carb days, just 50 grams per day. That's gonna be pretty hard, but do it. Give it a try, all right? All right, obviously the next one is a moderate carb day. So what does that mean? Well, on moderate carb days, I want you guys to eat about 1/2 gram of carbohydrates for each pound of body weight. So, you know, if you weigh 200 pounds, you're gonna eat roughly 100 grams of carbs on those days. And of course, make your workout days your medium or your moderate carb days, all right? That's a good combination because your body, you know, to rebuild those muscles, you know, you do need carbs, not just protein, but you do need carbs. That's really important. And then finally, you get a high carb day. Now, I mentioned earlier you got low carb days is plural, medium carb days is plural, but high carb, one. You only get one day where you can really pig out and get lots of carbs, all right? So typically, you're gonna do that on a workout day, if at all possible. And this is a fun one. Guys, on a high carb day, you get 2 grams of carbs for each pound of body weight. Once again, you weigh 200 pounds, you get to eat 400 grams of carbs. That's a lot, all right? It may sound like too much, don't sweat it, I promise. What we're doing is we're tricking our body. We're keeping it guessing, which helps keep your metabolism high. All right, I've shot other videos where people go on these radically low caloric diets and it sounds fun, it sounds like it's real effective and it works usually for a little while, but then your body gets used to this nice, consistent low caloric intake, super low, and it lowers its metabolism. It lowers your resting metabolic rate, and now you're not burning as many calories. So this carb cycling alleviates that problem. You're throwing curveballs at your bodies all week long with all these different amounts of carbs from day to day to day. And then that high carb day, a lot of times you can coordinate that with your buddies or your wife or girlfriend or whatever. Let's say you're going out to dinner, let's say you're going to a party, you're having people over to the house. That would be a good day to have your high carb day. So guys, weird little diet trick. You can do some research on your own if you want to. Just Google Carb-cycling, and it works for a ton of guys out there, especially you guys that are having problems losing your body fat. Let's say you've tried other things and it worked for a little while and then you just kind of plateaued. This is a good way to kind of trick your body and get past that plateau. But you can't just do this for a few weeks and expect it to solve all your problems. You got to stick with it and never give up on yourself.